A medical malpractice is when a healthcare provider fails to meet the standard of care. When the standard of care, meaning what a reasonable doctor or nurse or whatever will do under similar circumstances, they fail to meet that benchmark. And as a result of that, the patient suffers, the patient is damaged. Now, sadly, there is so much more medical malpractice out in society than there are winnable medical malpractice cases. What does that mean? It means that everybody who's a victim of medical malpractice doesn't necessarily have a winnable, viable medical malpractice case. And why is that so? Well, the burden of proving medical malpractice is on the victim and the victim's family. All right, it's not on the healthcare provider. The healthcare provider just has to respond to the complaint. They just have to show up and defend themselves. Get people to support their position. But all of the elements of malpractice have got to be proven to a reasonable degree of probability. That means greater than 50% by the plaintiff and the plaintiff's family. You've got to prove that a healthcare provider didn't meet the standard of care, one. And you've got to do that with evidence, that being expert testimony, and then referring back to the medical records and the documents. Two, you've got to prove that there's damage. And when I say damage, I mean, it sounds pretty simple, but if you have knee surgery, and after knee surgery, you wake up and you've got neck pain. Well, you're trying to say that the knee surgery caused you neck pain. Well, that's going to be difficult because your knee's down here, your neck's up here. You got to have an expert to say that there's a correlation or connection between the two. You won't be able to prove that the knee surgery caused the neck pain, your damages. So you have to prove negligence. You've got to prove that there's damage, and you have to prove that there's a reasonable, foreseeable link between the negligence and the damage. If anybody believes that they have sustained really, really serious damages as a result of medical malpractice or alleged medical malpractice, definitely reach out. And I promise you this, we'll tell you the truth. We'll tell you the truth about what happened to you. We'll review your records, we'll go over them with you, and you'll walk away with a sense of understanding, irrespective of whether or not we can take your case and sue on your behalf.